What's up everyone, it's Top Tier, and today we're talking about Triage, easily one of the strongest characters in Marathon right now. This character can win you fights, keep your entire team alive, and turn your squad into an absolute sustain machine. But here's the problem, most people are playing this character completely wrong. So let's break down why Triage is S tier in squads and how you should actually be using him. Let's start with Triage's abilities, because this is what makes him S tier. Up first is Medrone. This is going to be your core ability. Medrone attaches to your teammates, it heals them, recharges shields, and most importantly, it prevents bleed out when they're down. If this isn't up, you're not getting full value out of Triage. But the real power of this ability isn't just the healing, it's what it enables. And this is where Shareware comes in. This is the part of his kit that I think a lot of players don't understand. When your drone is attached to your teammates, any consumable you use gets shared to your teammates. They'll get 25% of the health or the shield kit, but they get 100% of the cleanse. Items like Signal Jammer or Energy Amp are also huge. You use one consumable and now multiple people benefit from it. Battery Overcharge is Triage's offensive ability. When you activate it, it will boost your weapon's performance. But if you pair this with a Volt weapon, this is when it becomes a very strong ability. Volt weapons already deal more damage to shields, so pairing those with Battery Overcharge is huge because if you break someone's shield, it's going to apply an EMP, and that EMP is incredibly strong. It stops health regen, prevents them from using abilities, and makes it very difficult for them to either reposition or get those heals off. So now, we're not just healing, we're actively shutting down players and making it way easier for our team to secure those kills. And finally, Triage's ultimate Reboot Plus. This lets you revive your teammates from a distance without putting yourself in danger. So instead of forcing a bad push, you can get someone back up from a safe position and keep the fight going. But it's not just a revive. Use this ability offensively at your own risk. You can use it to apply an EMP, which means you can disrupt them mid-fight or help your team secure a kill. So the ability does two things. It recovers your team and pressures the enemy at the same time. Most people use this as a panic button, but the real value is using it proactively. You can swing fights, recover instantly, or stop the enemy from stabilizing. This is where Triage really starts to scale. Your cores aren't changing how he plays, they're amplifying everything he already does. No Good Deed gives you healing every time your drone attaches to one of your teammates, so you're sustaining yourself while you're supporting your own team. Electron or Capture Sinks pairs with Battery Overcharge. Kills with Volt weapons restore charge, letting you stay aggressive longer. And Friendly Face cleanses status effects every time your drone attaches, which is huge for stabilizing fights. If you're struggling to find cores, Sekgen Rep can help. Once unlocked, you can start bartering and buying cores. It's not your main source, but it can give you that extra boost if you've got the materials. The armory refreshes every 24 hours, so make sure you're checking it. Alright, now let's finish this off with stats, because this is where a lot of players are missing value on Triage. Your number one priority is tactical recovery. This lowers the cooldown of your Medrone, which means more uptime and more value for your team. Next is heat capacity. This lets you perform more movement actions before overheating, which is huge for staying alive, repositioning, and getting revives off safely. After that is agility. This will increase your movement speed and jump height, making it easier for you to stay in good position and avoid getting caught out. Finally, prime recovery. This reduces your ultimate cooldown, which is nice, but it's not as important, especially since you can use things like Energy Amp to help get your abilities back faster anyway. So you're better off focusing on your core abilities first. And now I know a lot of you are wondering, where do these stats come from? These are going to come from your implants. Things like augmented capacitors, this will give you prime recovery. Helping hands, tactile recovery, revive speed, and hardware. And then we have distance runner. I like distance runner because it's going to give us heat capacity, but then I always look for the first law. Your abilities recharge more quickly while you're sprinting or sliding. There are a lot of different implants that you can choose from, but try to focus on ones that are going to benefit your class and help you get the stats you're looking for. If this video helped you out, drop a like, consider subscribing. I've got more marathon guides on the way. And if you've been testing anything different on Triage, let me know. I'm always curious what people are running. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Tau Ceti.